This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well.
Keep Albion free! We want you!
It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
I have a horrible feeling about this. We can't just stand here. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this.
Oh! Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his sister. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now.
I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait.
Enough! How dare you turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my sister and her friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going. What?
Leave him alone.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, sister. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers, or this boy? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the princess. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We can't. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. Please. I know this isn't easy, but you have to choose me.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all right. You did what you had to do. Never forget what he's done, and that I love you.
Take the boy away. Kill him now.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my sister to her chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, madam. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's daughter.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now.
Don't worry, madam. I shall follow you wherever fate may take us.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
There is something rather sinister about this garden at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day, when you were old enough and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them, those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen? Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of two friends. Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead. And one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Do you feel any different?
I don't know.
Try casting a spell. That's supposed to be our only way of getting out of here.
You might have mentioned that earlier.
You really are a hero.
I never doubted it for a second.
Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the buns? Now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion needs nothing less than a revolution.
Take cover!
Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Excellent! Did you see that, Jasper? Did you see it?
Indeed. Your father would have been proud.
Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning. More bats! Get ready to cast some magic.
Another impressive display, man. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for royalty. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You might want to cover your noses from here on. It's the Bowerstone sewers. Or you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. More bats! Time to exterminate a few more bats. Got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
Ugh, what an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Bowerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
It appears to be a dead end.
Not quite.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a color scheme. Sort of magical transportation system for heroes.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination.
It worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep, it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to. He's taken control of these mountains and started destroying its forests.
I traded my doll for some food. She's really good, honest.
I knew they'd have a hard time
Sadie.
finding food, but I had no idea
I
it
need
was
some
this bad.
food.
Never-ending nightmare.
I'd go up to the castle.
I can't feed my family.
The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a princess. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less regal. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't
Where
worry.
did you come from?
You'll find someone willing to
Logan's
take that
fault.
money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
You think Sabine's got
This
a plan
is
to get us
bad.
out of this mess?
This is so
We'll all
bad.
starve to death if things don't
This
change.
can't go on much
If
longer.
I ever get hold of that Logan, I'll wring his neck. I feel so weak.
This is bad. This is so bad. We don't need much. Just enough to survive. Ugh. Where did you come from? Did you bring anything? Not go on much longer. I can't feed my family. We don't need much. Just enough to survive. Ugh. We don't need much. Just enough to survive.
Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
I've wasted my life.
This is bad. This is so bad. Where did you come from? Did you bring anything? I can't feed my family. Where did you come from? Did you bring anything?
If Saker out there, we can't go out to hunt.
It's like a never-ending.
We can't hunt, thanks to the king. What are we going to do?
We don't need much.
I haven't eaten for
Just
days.
enough to survive.
It's all local.
I'm sick of
Did you
eating
bring
snow.
anything?
I feel so weak. I feel so weak. You think Sabine's got a plan to get us out of this mess? You think Sabine's got a plan to get us out of this mess?
Please, we're starving.
This can't go on much longer.
Please, you must have something. Logan, I'll wring his neck.
Oh, what a gorgeous doggy.
When will this ordeal end? Are you here to buy something? Really? You're my best customer.
Hello, madam. This is Jasper. Hello? Is... Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through, and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as convenient storage for any garments you acquired during your travels. Now, why don't you change into your new dweller outfit? The dweller outfit is there, ready for you. There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about. A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
Really? Got a plan to get us out of this.
It's all Logan's fault.
Please, miss. I'm so hungry.
Things don't change. I'd go up to the castle right now and kill Logan.
Where did you come from? Did you bring anything?
Or we'll
Please
all
help
be gone
us.
as soon.
There's no food. None at all.
This is bad.
Daddy says there's nothing
This is
to eat.
so bad.
But I'm so hungry. Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
It's so cold here. Do you have any sweets? Can't you help us?
If I ever get hold of that Logan, I'll wring his neck.
We don't need much. Just enough
I need
to
some
survive.
food.
With Saker out there, we can't go out to hunt.
You think Sabine's got a plan to get us out?
We don't need much. Just enough to survive.
I'm sick of eating snow.
Yeah.
Daddy says there's nothing to eat.
Wow.
Lightning bolt.
Is that
I'm
some kind of
so
spell
hungry.
or something?
I need some food. Please, you must have something.
Like a never-ending
I'm so
nightmare.
hungry. Really? Thank you very, very, very much.
We don't need much. Just enough to survive. I can't feed my family. This can't go on much longer. It's like a never-ending nightmare. Where did you come from? Did you bring anything?
I haven't eaten for days.
That's
Come
more
on,
like
move
it.
it.
The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well, I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Ooh.
Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A princess, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, princess. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them, and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Hey, come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information.
Can't go out to hunt.
It makes a nice change, doing something useful.
Here we go! Oh, you're such a sweet dog.
I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Oh, then you are?
The princess. Yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. Apparently, as you use it, the blade actually becomes longer and sharper. Imagine. According to the book, the hammer can grow larger and heavier with use. Incredible. That hammer should serve you well for as long as you carry it, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you are properly armed, you should be much better prepared for whatever awaits you beneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably. hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your... Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can call... The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
Step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, madam. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
Best goods in Brightwall.
finest items in Brightwall.
You were successful then. Bloody marvellous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweight, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even the... These idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
We have a shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out.
Gorge yourself on my wonderful food.
Have a look at what I've got.
Whoa!
How did you do that?
Hooray! Hooray!
Everything you could possibly need and much more. Right here.
Careful! Ooh, that crust is divine. You handle that dough like an artist. You'll have to pay for that.
I sell the best items in all Brightwall.
Careful! The finest goods in Brightwall. You're a whiz with a rolling pin.
Rock bottom prices for rock.
Hey, easy!
We will not be undersold. That is our non-binding guarantee.
That's some tasty work. You can roll with the best of them. You'll have to pay for that. Brilliant! Keep them coming.
Watch out for sales. You could get a real bargain.
Quality pie making, that. Sublime. These prices just cannot get any lower. The economy's rotten. Smells delicious.
You won't find
Feel free to
anything
look
better
around.
in all of Bright.
You mustn't cut. Tidy that up! Pie of the decade? Only time will tell. Wonderful dough work. You're good at this. You're good at this.
Spend for the love of all, you old sacred.
Cheers. I appreciate.
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Ooh, that crust is divine.
I shall.
You can roll with the best of them.
I have a gem in my pocket. Would you like to see it?
Oh, clean it up then. Oh, do be careful. I love your technique. That's one hell of a pie.
If you find we're out of stock on anything, try again a few days later.
You can roll with the best of them. Oh, that's a good pie.
Feel free to look around.
You handle that dough like an artist. Great pie.
Establishment in Brightwall.
Oh, that's a good pie.
Here you are then. The finest wares in Alf.
Pie making perfection. Good pie. Pie mastery. Right there.
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
Wonderful dough work.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Things have never been worse here.
So, you've been out and about exploring the world then?
What are you looking for? You call those trousers? Well, I suppose they... Let's see what we can do for you. Ah, so that's the way things are. We have some new things in stock you might like. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. Need some help there? You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
Your new garments are ready should you want them. I suppose that ensemble is a viable solution if you've grown bored with your other clothes and your gender. It appears you have all the required ingredients for your distasteful mercenary disguise. Let's adjourn to the dressing room and see about your disguise, shall we? This tattoo will leave little doubt in the mercenaries' minds that you belong among them. I considered getting a tattoo at one time, but I was afraid it might leave a mark. Turns out I didn't properly understand the process. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You'll fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Seika, hadn't you?
I don't know what King Logan's up to, but he doesn't care.
Be sure to teach those...
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
The wind blows west, the wind blows east.
Jimmy! Over here, mate! Hey, Jimmy, over here!
The rain falls
Don't be
down.
shy, Jimmy. Come on over!
I shot that bird till it was stone cold dead.
Jimmy! Over here, mate! Jimmy! Show Stilts here that thing you do, you know. The thing.
What thing?
Oh, go on! He was doing it all day last Tuesday. That Captain Seika in stitches. Go on, show him. You're not got all shy on me all of a sudden, have ya? Ah, you've not gone all shy on me all of a sudden, have ya? Not gone all shy on me all of a sudden, have ya?
Roll over, you stupid mutt.
Alright, Jim, how's things? You've been drinking in Brightwall again? Now, don't let anybody tell ya drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a
bet you think
beautiful
that tattoo
summer
makes you
morning
look
sky.
Scots, don't you?
That's not him.
It's not Jimmy!
You all right down there, boy?
Oh, yes. Hack the dung-loving swine down the side. Let's... open the gates! I need reinforcements! You're a bloody beggar, aren't you, girl? What are you doing fighting the likes of us? What a magnificent strike! Oh, that looks like it hurt. That's the ticket, lad. Hammer her hard. That's one mean-looking hammer. She's not so big. Don't let her push you around like that. Damn dog is dangerous too.
Don't just stand there and get hit, you fool. Dodge around a bit.
Dust yourself off. Get up and have another...
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Standing around collecting bullet holes and kill her.
Nobody knocks down my knees but me. Ha ha!
Oi! Try and parry her, you bloody fool! You're a hero now. Soon you'll be just another carcass rotting in the sun.
Lying down on the...
Watch out! Ha! You can't deal. We're winning this one, man. Pick it up. Spells you can cast when we cut off your fingers. Take cover, lads. There's lead right in the air. Well done, Waker.
Leave her! She's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. I can tell you can handle a gun. Can you We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
Momentous occasion, madam. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement. Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern.
Special ingredient of our famous Silver Hen Ale. I find it lends the brew a rather piquant flavor.
Here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course. Nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in... You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader. Congratulations! Getting out among the people has paid off. Remember that interacting with the citizens of Albion is generally a reliable way to gain followers.
All the men fighting over you with
You're quite
those
an eyesore, aren't you?
Thanks for calling in.
They're looking for a bard. You should inquire. A great way to make money is to start making pies. That demon door in a cut.
Do me a favour and I'll be your bleeding mate, okay?
Or are you just
Good. Now bugger off and get on with it. Come back after.
teasing because of the way you look?
Sometimes I think about selling my body, but then I go right back to thinking about accountancy.
I think you'll find our prices quite...
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
Mom, save me! Help! What's that? Help! Mom! Mummy! Help me! Help! There's so many of them, and they're so scary. Please take me back to Mummy. Are you here to take me home? Who are these? Hooray! Whoa! Ah. Woohoo! Yeah! My arrow gets the baddie right in the nose. That looks really dangerous. Do you use it on monsters? Weeblo, Wablo, Kooglo. I've turned you into a chicken. Have you been loads of places? I want to go loads of places too and meet the people. Yikes! Nasty monsters! I knew you weren't really going to hurt me. Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! Woohoo! Hooray! I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Hooray! That looks really dangerous. Do you use it on monsters? That looks really dangerous. Do you use it on monsters? Woohoo! Yeah! Are we there yet? Are we there yet now?
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
Dare I say, you're not likely to...
Woohoo! Yeah!
No wonder those chickens escaped from Bernard. The man's a bit... Bit of a scare there.
That'll do
You're an
nicely,
idiot.
thank you. Ah! Gave me a fright.
And step back. Oh. And back again. Go! Oh, I can see Paris! Nice, like it. Lovely, that is. A fine distance. Very nice to meet you.
Hi. Oh. Pleasant weather.
Yes, yes. Yo, come on,
Yeah.
you.
Here. Hey. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me like that. What the? No! Oh, I can see Paris! Oh, no, I can't. My mum said I should be a mercenary. I like round the army instead of regular pay.
I have the best shop in Brightwall.
Good, thank you. Come back and see me after, won't you?
Are you going to take the thing or not?
Patrol
Were you
duty is
born
almost a
looking like
pleasure
that?
with people like you around.
You haven't made that delivery yet, have Wow! I'm just glad my parents died before... Woo!
starting to run low
I
on
give
some
hard
stuff in the
cash
shops.
for your unwanted
Better get
goods.
you what you
On the
may
spot.
run out.
It's not worth buying.
Are you going to take the thing or not?
Oh, we've got all sorts
Come have
we
a
have.
look.
Ah, hello. You have some new pieces of clothing. I once knew a girl with a tattoo I thought was abstract, but it was actually a map. We shan't discuss where it led. Very well. I think it's possible that you may have neglected to actually select any clothing. When someone has given you a gift, I will keep it for you here until you wish to unwrap it. I shan't. I see you are in need of some tailoring. Nothing awkward about this whatsoever. There are clothes quite close at hand, should you wish to wear any. Whatever you feel comfortable in. Are you comfortable? I'm not entirely certain that the mannequin is. Reconsider, have you? Very well. You've a new type of gauntlet available. That's just the outfit I would have chosen. Oh dear. I have...
The finest goods in Brightwall. You're not bad.
Let me buy your unwanted items.
A rather...
Fair price paid.
Vile fiend, you uncouth one.
Hi.
You, dear lady, you who live in... Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid. Finally.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Stay away from this
Only
cursed
death
place.
and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
That's cheating, isn't it?
That was a lucky hit. Don't let it get you down.
That's the spirit. Well blocked. Yeah, good blow. Get to your feet, you hopeless git. This girl's
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You breathed your last salt-scented breath, Titus.
Any last words? Actually, don't bother. I just don't care. Nice one! That's it, boy. Oh, show 'em how good we are.
Just a thought, mate. Why don't you try avoiding her attack?
Oh, that was one hell of a knockdown.
Let's make this quick. As soon as she's dead, we can be off to tea and biscuits at your mum's.
How do you like them potatoes?
Dodge, mate! Don't just stand there and take it. I'm too young to die!
All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before.
My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day!
We're saved,
Have you
Lambert.
perchance found... Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers.
What shall you do now?
I believe
Mr.
Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
Like that.
Feel free to look around.
Yeah!
What waste of time.
Yeah! You look
If you find we're out of stock on
absolutely
anything,
fabulous.
try again a few days later.
I have a gem in my pocket. Would you like to see it?
Whoa! All right!
Woo! All right. Oh, I like that. Astonishing. Amazing.
All right!
Yeah!
Now that's good.
Nice.
Crikey!
Good one.
That hero lets Seika live. Suppose that's a good sign, really.
That
shows she's merciful.
All right. Yeah. Go on.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah! Nice!
Go on! Good one! Brings a smile to one's eye.
How many times do I have to see that?
Oh, can't wait to see this.
Okay.
Looks like something a child of royalty would wear.
Lovely.
Lights out! A great way to make money is to start making pie.
Oh, I hope you can get that tattoo off.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our queen.
The
Be
finest
sure
goods
to
in
find
Brightwall.
something special for that someone special.
You have done a wonderful thing.
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all my chickens have escaped. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is terrible. Somehow... Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, I got some lovely treats for you. Too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3.
Ah, hello. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. Whatever you feel comfortable in.
So, to maximize their tactical advantage, when you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
Now here is where you can fine-tune the more esoteric aspects of your adventuring experience. Not entirely certain I'm using esoteric correctly there, but no matter. Well, the Book of Heroes takes a decidedly... I trust you are finding everything all right? You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken?
When you find some of the little swords, don't let on you're there to capture them. No, just play it cool and kind of casually. Well done. Their reign of terror is over before it began. All right, see if you can find some more.
Good morning. I mean, afternoon. No, sorry, evening. What time is it anyway?
Forgive me, but your fashion sense...
That's good, isn't it? The more you spend, the better goods I can afford to stock.
Try out a new melee weapon today!
Spending your money helps the
Anything
economy,
I can do
you know.
for you, just give a shout.
And me.
I have a delivery.
I give hard cash for your unwanted goods, on the spot.
You're going to make me blush.
Finally, a little
We've
money
enough
coming
grog to
into this
drown a
town.
hog.
A little's even coming through my door. We had a couple of rough patches, but at the moment we're doing okay.
That's all of them. At last, the toad can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I got...
All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs. Oh, I just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's the right thing to do.
I wish I could believe that. I really do.
Now we just...
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected gnomes. Great, great. Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalog.
Come on, I can hear you jingling.
Oh, prices are quite good.
I
Wouldn't
hate
stay
you
in
more
business
than
if they
that.
weren't.
Yes, that much. Woohoo!
There's some geezer called Brian, lives in Brightwall, got
La,
a
la,
big
la, la.
collection of gnomes. He's convinced he can bring them all to life, too. Remember what it was like before Logan came to power? Those were the days. Looking for something special? Or will it just be the regular stuff today?
Cheers. I appreciate your help.
Come a little closer and do that.
Bit warmer than expected, lady. Closing time for all schools.
Nothing but that worthless hunk of stone. Lovely, that is. We get...
think that's it?
Don't worry, mate. We all get knocked to the ground every now and again. You killed him. And it was his turn to make this weekend. Kill her before she shoots someone else. Get off your
Just a thought, mate. Why don't you try avoiding her attack?
This is looking bad!
By arse, that was one hell of a hit.
You got it! Oh, this is brilliant! Brilliant! You see, Jonathan? I told you, didn't I? Oh! Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. Prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice... Oh. Gargulus multipulus us.
You should never move an injured person. Never leave home without a hat. Don't eat wild mushrooms, they could be toadstools. Start every day with a healthy breakfast.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait till I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing! In the morning when I wake up and I stumble out of bed,
I put my pointy hat on my little pointy head.
And it doesn't much matter if the sky is rain or shine,
because I know it's...
If it were you in my shoes, I'd give you some gold. If only so you could get shoes that fit properly. Hello. Seiko won't be bothering us anymore. At least I hope he won't. Thanks a million. You're funnier than a pig in a dress. Hey, thanks.
Oh, it's you again. The one that convinced us to keep the chickens.
Thank you for what you did, though I will say it was a strain on our marriage for a little.
That it was. I didn't want to let the birds out, and she said chickens weren't meant to be cooped up. Of course, I said the definition of coop is a place you keep chickens.
Finally, we came up with a compromise that worked for both of us and, more importantly, made the chickens happy. We don't let them run free, but we let them do the next best thing. Run races.
First of its kind, though I expect it'll catch on. Gives the chickens an outlet for their aggression and allows us to maintain security and control.
Would you like to bet on the next race? It's very simple. Speak to Horace by the track. All profits go to... well, mostly they go to buying more feed. They're voracious eaters.
Calm, imposing and dignified. Mostly Slow Joe's name is deceptive. He's actually slow nearly all the time and prefers to be called William. Two Wings Timmy's... Mr. Cluckles comes from a long line of chickens who, with their natural combination of... And they're off! Mr. Cluckles is taking the lead and running with it. The Colonel's in last place, bad luck, old boy. This is a perfect day to bet on the chickens, which is convenient because if you can hear my voice, you're already at a track watching chickens race. Mr. Cluckles does it. He has won this race, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't let my wife know I lost our magic beans betting on chickens.
I still say chickens can't be trusted, but at least now I know they can be controlled.
You have done a...
Oh!
Ah, hello. I hope everything is in order. Renting out a house you own is a fantastic way to make money. Real estate is always in demand.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you... Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistweek when you're ready.
No.
Never
You're
seen
a
anything more
dancing loon.
idiotic.
Who would wear shoes like that? Why would you?
Hey! Yeah!
Oh, that's high!
I'll be your true pal, if you give me a hand. There's this package, see? Gotta go to this friend of mine. I'd be a blood. Great. Deliver it, and then come back to see me when you're done.
It's amazing what you can find when you're digging up your back garden, isn't it? Giant Wonderful! How kind you are. Here it is.
Spend it on ale?
Oh, that sounds so good, mate.
My dear soul, you're an odd fish and no mistake. Possibly a trout, or maybe even weirder, like a sea cucumber or something. Though technically they aren't fish. Anyway, you look like some kind of mutant fish thing. So there, yours sincerely, Arthur.
Oh, thank you. From my cousin, is it? She's always sending me odd things she finds around the house. Although this one does look quite intriguing. I shall have a closer look when I have the time. You fool! You'd be lucky on the other side of your face. Watch out! The water's gonna go! Harry, ups that This is going to be an win in the end.
You know.
That's top, big man, mate! Holy arselint! This girl's dishing out instant death! Oi! Just stop all that shooing nonsense!
About time. I've been waiting on that forever.
Good one!
Here it comes.
Let's go.
So, we're here then. Where to then?
Ah!
This should be good.
One day, the people of Albion are going to stand up to King Logan.
Oh my, what a shot!
You doing with a useless weapon like where might one get Delilah forever tattooed on?
Did you hear they're looking for a bard?
Of course. Where to?
What do you think you're doing? Pleasant.
I didn't like that.
You dropped it off? Nice. Right then, we're mates from now on.
Congratulations, you've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
And
That's it, faster! Dick! Oh, there you got it! Woohoo! Lovely, that is.
Do one of them jokes you do. Please.
are you always such a goody-goody? Get that awful thing off your head.
If you loved me, you'd do something for me. Would you like to go somewhere? Together, you know, on a date? Great! Let's go, sweetie pie! Are we gonna hold hands or not? I ain't got all day, you know. Sure thing. Let's get going.
We will not be undersold. That is our...
Champion place, this. Oh my. Cracking date, that. Ta! Cripes, you done it! I think I'm falling for you.
Well, you've done it. They've fallen in love with you. If you're ready to take your relationship to the next level, you can get married and perhaps even think about having children.
Oh, nice. Oh, wonderful. Oh,
Ready?
This is turning... darling.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You want another?
Oh, no one ever told me it'd be this good. Oh, oh. Oh, you are a tease.
I have something I want to ask. Will you marry me?
We could get married if we had a ring. there you are.
Huh? Oh.
You are my everything. It brightens up my day just to see you. That lifts my spirits. Sure, could be fun.
Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. Ah, goodbye. Oh. Oh, fatty.
Interesting tattoo. You compensate for something.
I'm a wandering trader, trying to get to Brightwall village. But the route's become infested. You'll take me? Thank you. I'll make it worth the trouble, really I will. I'm ready when you are. Let's go. I've been a wandering trader all my life. My mother was too. Couldn't tell you who my father was. Nor could my mother, actually. I'm ready when you are. Let's go. It's almost certain that we'll get attacked by bandits. I don't know why the king doesn't do something about it. Pinnacle! Let them kill me!
Oh, that was quite a scare.
I'm ready when you are. Let's go! It's a living anyway. Buying stuff in one place, selling it in another. Keep your eyes peeled for renegades and bandits. There's always more than you bargain for.
What a magnificent strike! Well, better him than me. She's not so big. Don't let her push you around like that. Arse! Just like that, and he's gone.
I read a book the other day by some bloke called Dan Smoria. What rubbish it was. Stop them before they kill us. I'm ready when you are. Let's go. Eventually, I hope to open a more permanent shop. Billy's Bazaar of the Bazaar. I thought I'd call it. Just need to get some weird goods and that to justify the name. I love the life of a wandering trader. There's just so much, well, wandering. Bit of trading as well. We've made it. Thank you. Here's a little something for you. Oh, and come back later if you like, when I've got my stall set up. I'll give you a good price.
Try out a new melee weapon
shoes?
today.
Or have you been walking in...
Yes, let's dance.
Woo! I like your moves. Are you going to take the thing or... Dan?
Logan put a stop to that, though. This is a big
Oh,
sale.
we've got all
They're
sorts
letting
we
things
have.
go for a song.
I've been trying to think one up. Like sales. There's one going on.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Your heart. Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Well, hello there. I could use your help, you know, cleaning up the streets. I'm ashamed to admit it, but we've had a rash of jailbreaks. and not enough men on duty to track the criminals down. If you could help us out, I'd pay you for your time. Just find them and drag them back here. No doubt they'll put up a fuss, but you can handle it, I'm sure.
Got too much gear?
Great. I'm in your debt. Well, until I pay you, that is.
Thanks. Though you should be thanking me at that price. You should inquire.
I bet the girls go wild for that. I know I am.
You haven't made that delivery yet, have you? You will do
I
it,
hear there's a
won't you?
sale on. But there's not many bargains, though. I feel humble beside your innate goodness. Isn't that cute?
If you can find better prices anywhere, then I shan't be surprised if you shop there instead.
I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay? You're more scary than funny now.
Oh, you made me jump.
Now on!
Oh, okay, fine. You got me.
As long as I can remember.
Okay, I might as well
Is that
tag
a
along.
lot used to go
Finest
adventuring?
items in Brightwall. Did you?
What can I do for you then?
Oh, I'm just having a look around. Who are you to judge me? I bet you've pocketed a few unattended items before.
It's the one they call the sewer. Uses the town drains to make his getaways, you see. You're a real servant of the people. Please, take this for your help.
You could teach most warriors a thing or two about mercy.
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
One day, the people of Albion are going to stand up to King Logan. Surely you can afford a better top than that.
Finest goods in Brightwall. No finer goods in all of Brightwall.
And that's Mr. Cluckles coming in for the
I used
win!
to open myself to the world when it was different, happy, prosperous, peaceful. But that world is gone, and today's is a tragic and horrible place. I find myself feeling protective, sad, closed off. Is there anything left that is not evil and corrupt or broken and miserable? Anyone who is still innocent, pure, happy. The sight of one such person, no matter how small.
Thanks very much.
Please come back.
Do you want to come next, you do?
Fight with your hands.
Please?
Use a...
The economy's rotten.
The economy's doing so bad, I'm practically giving my stuff away.
You should take dancing lessons.
Just so good.
Sail now!
Competitive retirement plan. I'm not asking for much.
Didn't like that.
Have you heard about the massive sale? I'm gonna check it out later.
Yay!
Cheers. I appreciate your help.
Nice doing business with you.
Potions for every
To the right
situation.
customers, at least.
Don't go hungry. Try our packed lunches.
I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay?
Rock
Is
bottom
that how you go on
prices
quest?
for rock bottom time.
I have the best shop in Brightwall. Hello, I'm a Whittle Princess.
Weapons in all shapes and
so
sizes,
good.
just for you!
Yesterday, a man called me a dirty beggar, and I didn't even ask him for anything. Maybe one day I can be
I give hard cash for your unwanted goods on the spot. Want a cold one?
You're all great!
Want some healthy drinks? Thirsty for more?
Thanks so much.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Hey!
Hey, if you do something for me, we could be friends.
I need you to take this item to a friend of mine. Can you do... Thanks. I'm glad you've accepted the job. Come back when you're finished.
Every other type of drink.
Hello again! You delivered that package from my cousin, didn't you? Well, it... You will? Brilliant! Let's go then, shall we? I really hope this turns out better than the last expedition I went on. I got a nettle rash. Knowing my luck, all we'll find is a list of goods traded to some long-dead merchant 1,000 years ago. Still, that could be interesting in itself. What did they trade in those days? Who knows? We might find new tomes of arcane lore, or a book on ancient science that will enable us to build a flying machine or something. Though that is unlikely, I have to admit. This could be most interesting. Who knows what strange wonders and curious artifacts may be found behind this mysterious door. I really hope this turns out better than the last expedition I went on. I got a nettle rash. Wow, look at this place. It's stacked with rare books and ancient tomes. It's like a librarian's paradise. Thank you so much for getting me here safely, but you can go now. I'm going to stay here for a while, read and catalogue everything. It's going to be thoroughly marvelous.
He was hunting with a friend when tragedy struck. Attempting to climb over a mossy log, Carl slipped and his rifle fired, the bullet striking his friend squarely in the chest. It was almost certainly an accident, but still, he did kill him. So I'm well within my rights to include it here. I guess, given the banality of the circumstances, he wasn't really famous. But when this book comes out, he bloody well will be.
Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! You've got to help me! Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. All my darling gnomes have deserted me. Well, all but one, and he's right in the house. His name's Lionel. He always had a chip on his shoulder, that one. I tried patching it, but it didn't do any good. Please, try and talk some sense into him. And don't worry, you won't have any trouble finding him. You just need to follow his... his voice.
See, Brian's got himself a girlfriend. I'm going to make Brian sleep out by the pond. And I'm going to charge him rent.
What happened? I heard your gun, and Lionel suddenly appeared out here. But did you shoot him? However you did it, you have to find the others. Hunt them down, wherever they are. See if I can get them all back. I can work out a way to fix this.
Your mother!
You shut it! I told you never to mention her! Perhaps the company can help. Well, I am going to write a letter to their customer relations department. A strongly worded letter.
What have you been up to? Out collecting stuff.
You'd make a good clown, you would.
Ah, so that's the way things are. I like it.
Good to see you. There's another fugitive we need bringing in. Fancy the job? Thanks. Bring him in and I'll lock him up. You'll upset people if you keep that up.
Oh, bloody guards! If they hadn't sent a hero like you, I'd have got clean away.
Around here, isn't there?
Peachy. Really quite peachy, that.
Away, go.
Wakey, wakey, folks, it's a new day.
Best goods in Brightwall.
That's neighbourly of you. Whichever crime it was they told you about, I won't do it again. Honest.
It's the one they call the sewer. Uses the town drains to make his getaways, you see. A fine job, thank you. I'll let you know if we need your help again.
Tell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Ah, your loyal companion. This is where you can see how he is getting on, his combat proficiency, any new tricks he's learned, that sort of thing. Excellent, and I think I speak for both of us when I say that. The armory is at your disposal. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. I wondered how all the bits went together. The overall effect is really quite excellent. Very good. You look positively auroran.
I can never get over this place. 20 years ago, it was just a damp, murky void in the middle of nowhere. Now people queue up to get dangled across it in a steel box. And here it comes. Most of the people here will be heading straight to Bowerstone. But we're going to take a little first. Just hope something wrong. Get your back and move! Come on! We have to get down there.
How could this have happened?
Somebody call for help!
Those poor, poor people.
This must be the way down. We have to find those people. See if there's any survivors. Let's go. Looks like the only way. All right. I can do this. Let's get down. I don't want to spend any more time in this box than I have to. It fell somewhere up ahead. Come on.
I'd know those sounds anywhere. Maybe the monorail falling wasn't an accident after all. Hobbs! I knew it. Don't leave any little bastards alive!
Oh, nice aiming. That's a dead hob, all right.
It's like comparing mud to suet.
There are a lot of problems in the world. It's going to take one big, strong man to fix them.
I could shoot them all down. That's it. But there'll be more. That's something you can count on with Hobbs. There's always more.
Seeing you brings back memories.
Those poor sods. They never stood a chance. I'm not getting into a monorail car for as long as I live, I can tell you that. Let's keep going. There must be a way out through these tunnels.
So where are we going?
Ah, hello.
To find some old friends. Let's just say that I wouldn't want to go into any battle without them on my side.
Try to bring them all down. Look at that little critter fly. Ooh, you've really got a knack for bashing Hobbs. You show them! Oh, bloody hell. Almost gave me a heart attack. Whoa, you pay for that, you sods. Don't lose concentration. Finish it off while it's down. I know they look harmless, but they're bloodthirsty animals. Excellent hit. No getting up from that. I wondered why none of the buggers had charged at us for a while. They'd been waiting to pick us off from a distance. Surprisingly. Well, we can have a shootout here or give them a taste of their own smart medicine and flank them. It's up to you. Sent that tub of guts flying. Righto. Well, look at that. They built themselves a little castle. Isn't that adorable? Good. Keep hacking away at them or we can get out of here. Didn't hurt you too much, did it? Almost ashamed to kill the little mice, isn't it? Wow! Wonderful stuff. There's hot steaks everywhere. Wow! Beautiful. Look at that. They built themselves a little castle. Isn't that adorable? Shot it right in its ugly mud. You're getting better at this magic malarkey, aren't you? Marvelous shooting. That's it. Don't show them at his mercy. Maybe the rest of them will think twice about attacking us. I'll have them scurrying to their holes. Who else wants a bullet in the head? They might want to. They don't like getting shot at, do they? Brilliant, it's a goner! Why, you little bastards weren't expecting that, were you? You've been outfoxed and out-hobbed. That shooting and we'll be rid of them in no time. Sod's blocking our way. You'll have to get behind it somehow. Cave like this, there has to be some other way of getting there. Think you're so smart, standing behind your fancy magic, don't you? Yes, that's right, I'm talking to you. That way you don't get the smell. What's that aiming for an old man, huh? That was a shot and a half. Smart enough to use magic. Not smart enough to wear their pants the right way round. Try explaining that. Now this I wasn't expecting. There must have been a whole city down here once. You don't think the Hobbs built it, do you? Not with those stubby wings. Yep. Almost like that was going to happen.
My favorite things are music and
Oh, look. We've even got an audience. Well, nobody's trapping me in that little cave. Open up! Whoa! How are you doing there? No matter how much you hit them, they never seem to get any prettier. Such a lovely target. Impressed yet? Of course you are. Whoa, you're going to pay. That'll teach the little bugger. There's more where that came from.
I kill nice people, you know. Come over here and die. Sure, it's a beautiful day.
They're almost too easy to hit. Squishy, aren't they? That'll teach you the lesson. Oh, nice. Reminds me of the time you broke my sword. Don't worry, you'll get the next hit. Keep hitting them and they'll start running. Nothing more satisfying to hit than a hop.
You have overcome an important test. A good leader must always be ready to face the unknown, and to seek new paths. Your defeat of the creatures in this cave will be told throughout the land.